As I sit here, the memories of that fateful Halloween night continue to haunt my dreams. It started like any other October 31st, filled with excitement, costumes, and a sense of mischief in the air. Little did I know that this Halloween would be unlike any other. My friends and I had planned an unforgettable night of trick-or-treating, venturing into the most mysterious and supposedly haunted places in our town. As darkness fell, we donned our costumes, mine a classic vampire, and set out with flashlights and candy bags in hand. Our first stop was the old, abandoned house on the edge of town. Legend had it that a witch once lived there, and her ghost still roamed the premises. We approached cautiously, the creaking of the rusty gate adding to the eerie atmosphere. Shadows danced in the moonlight, and we could hear the faint whispering of the wind. As we entered the house, an overwhelming sense of dread washed over us. The air was cold, and the walls were covered in faded, peeling wallpaper. We laughed nervously to mask our fear, determined to prove that there was nothing to be afraid of. But that's when it happened. A chilling, otherworldly moan echoed through the hallway, and the room grew even colder. Our flashlights flickered and died, plunging us into darkness. Panic set in as we fumbled for the exit, the feeling of being watched following us. We made it outside, but the horrors of that night were far from over. The streets were empty, and an unnatural fog had rolled in. We heard children's laughter in the distance, but there was something off about it, something sinister. As we walked further, our flashlights came back to life, revealing ghostly figures in the fog. They were dressed in tattered costumes, their faces pale and blank. Fear gripped us as they drew closer, their eyes devoid of any humanity. They reached out, their fingers ice cold to the touch. In a final desperate act, we ran, not stopping until we reached the safety of our homes. That Halloween night changed us forever, leaving us with a lingering fear of the unknown and the unsettling feeling that we had come face to face with the supernatural. Years have passed, and my friends and I have gone our separate ways, but the memories of that Halloween night continue to haunt us. Some of us refuse to celebrate the holiday altogether, while others still attempt to confront their fears by revisiting the old house. The legend of the witch and her ghostly minions persists, with new stories and sightings emerging every Halloween. People in town speak of eerie apparitions and strange occurrences, reinforcing the belief that the supernatural truly touched us that night. I've often wondered what happened to the old house on the outskirts of town. It remains abandoned and shrouded in mystery, a constant reminder of that Halloween night. The legend lives on, a dark and chilling tale that will forever be etched in our memories, a reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. It was a few years later when I received an unexpected letter from one of my childhood friends, Lisa. She had moved away after that Halloween night and hadn't been in touch for years. Her letter was filled with desperation and fear. She claimed that the ghostly figures we encountered that night were still haunting her, even in her new home. Intrigued and concerned, I decided to visit Lisa. When I arrived at her new house, she was a mere shadow of her former self, her once vibrant spirit now overshadowed by fear. She recounted how the ghostly figures visited her every Halloween, tormenting her with their cold, lifeless stares. We decided to embark on a mission to uncover the truth behind the haunting, revisiting the old house on that eerie night. Armed with cameras and recorders, we stepped into the decaying structure once more, determined to confront our fears. The same ominous moan echoed through the hallway, and the coldness enveloped us. We ventured deeper into the house, uncovering hidden passages and secrets that sent shivers down our spines. As we delved further, we discovered an old diary, belonging to the witch who once resided there. The diary revealed a story of betrayal and anguish, explaining the curse that bound the witch to the house and summoned the ghostly figures. The witch's soul sought vengeance against those who wronged her, and we were unwittingly caught in the crossfire that Halloween night. We knew we had to break the curse, to free the tormented souls and release the town from this ancient terror. Armed with the diary's knowledge, we embarked on a perilous journey to reverse the curse. It was not without sacrifice, but in the end, we succeeded in setting the spirits free. The ghostly figures vanished, and the house, once shrouded in darkness, seemed to sigh in relief. Lisa and I had finally found closure, but the memories of that Halloween night would forever be etched in our souls. The legend of the witch's curse had come to an end, and the town slowly returned to a sense of normalcy. Halloween was celebrated once again, but it was different, as the memory of that Halloween night had left a permanent mark on us all. The old house remained a silent sentinel, a testament to the horrors we had faced and the courage it took to confront them. To this day, I can't help but wonder if the spirits truly found peace or if they continued to haunt someone else, somewhere else, waiting for their next encounter with the living.